Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janae and I just love budgeting. In today's video, I will be going over my first paycheck of the month of September. It's been at least 2 weeks since I filmed. There's been a lot going on in my life. I guess the last 2 weeks. The first week I didn't record because I had got a paper check because I had went on a work trip and they gave us paper checks. And then I had to wait for that check to clear. And by the time that check cleared, I was on to my fourth paycheck of August. And then by that time, I was behind on my budget. So I didn't have too much time to film those 2 videos because I did have to budget that money because bills were due and everything like that. I was pretty much had to wrap up my budget for the month, and I never got a chance to do the filming. I kind of just was like doing it on a whim, doing my budget at work. So I didn't have time to sit down and totally like write everything out. So I just decided that I would start over in the month of September with my new budget. So anyway, with all that being said, let's get started. So I am going to write, let's see, start up here. I'm going to write paycheck 1. And that is September 5th. And I am going to be budgeting $1,288. I guess I'll make my dollar sign there. Okay. Now I'm first going to write out my fixed expenses as written on the Budget by Paycheck workbook. Now, if you guys hear any noises, please excuse the noise. We're going to act like we don't hear it, but I am doing laundry, and I do have neighbors above me, so it's Sunday, and people are moving about, so things might get a little noisy. Nevertheless, though, I am going to start with my first expense. It is from, or it will be Erin Condren. I always do I am good for a buy now, pay later. I am a buy now, pay later type of girly. So Erin Condren, $12 this week. And then Sephora, I don't remember what I bought, but I'm almost positive it was a fragrance because one thing's for sure, 2 things for certain, I am a fragrance girly. So I have $48 for Sephora. Then I have YouTube TV. And YouTube TV is going to be $21. I break my YouTube TV up into 4 different payments. So every week, $21 for YouTube. It's like $85 a month. Which reminds me, I probably should do $22. I'll start that next week. DTE is going to be in the amount of $40 for this week. I break my DTE, I break my electricity bill up also into 4 different payments. Same thing for Verizon. Verizon is usually $86 per week, and that includes my phone, my husband's phone, my watch, my husband's watch, and the monthly bill. So it's pretty hefty. Next, I have a student loan in the amount of $35 for the week. And then there's ADT for security, and that is going to be $20. Wait, I don't know why I put ADT $20. All right, ADT is usually $68, so I don't know why I put 20, but we're gonna go with 20. And then there's the Good Girl Fenty. Listen, when it comes to beauty products, I have no discipline. So I am definitely on a buy now, pay later with the Fenty. What did I get? I don't know, body butter maybe. Something for the skin. I usually get skincare and body care. Next, I have another Erin Condren. I think this, you know what? I bought my new planner for the year or next year, 2026. And that is going to be $18. I broke that up into 4 payments as well. And then I have Chat GPT, and that is $20. My good assistant Chat. And then I have Gmail. That's $2, and that's for storage, I believe. And then I have Netflix, and Netflix is going to be $18. And then I have this small business loan that I received in 2020, and that is $20 per month. And then I have YouTube Premium, and that is going to be $14 a month. And I was looking at YouTube Premium lately, and the price has gone up to $18 per month. When I started, or when I began, it was only $14 per month. So the total for my fixed expenses is going to be $381. Next, I have my variable expenses. And my variable expenses is not a whole lot of expenses, but let's see. I have spending, and spending is usually $50 weekly. And then there is food. Food this week is going to be $250. And then there is household, and household is usually $40 to $50 per month. So when I add up this total, I have $350. And then up top, I'm going to start with, I'm going to start with my savings goals. And actually, my savings goals can pretty much also be my sinking funds. So I always keep a beauty savings, and this week that's going to be $150. And then I have to renew my tags, or is it tab? Tell me down below, is it car tags or car tab? Tab renewal for my license, because my birthday is coming up. So my tab renewal, I am putting up $20. And then I have this hefty dental bill, and I am going to give that $100 this week. And that total is going to be $270. Next, I am going to write down my debts, which my consumer debt is pretty high, I won't even lie. I'm going to make a debt confession video with all of my consumer debt. So my first debt is Discover, and that is going to be $35 this week. And then there is another credit card, Elan, that is going to be $40. And PayPal, that is going to be $33. And then I have Amex, and this week I am giving Amex $149. And then I have land that my husband and I purchased in Arizona, and I break that up into 4 payments of $30. So the total for my debt this week is going to be $287. So I'm going to grab my handy dandy calculator, add up all 4 of my categories, and I shall have $1,288. Okay, so that's my budget this week. I am also going to cash stuff as well for this week. So I'm going to flip my book over here on this side. Grab these books here, put that there, and then I'm still trying to sift through my binders because I don't know which is what still, but I'm still trying to figure out my different colors. So I'm going to move this over to the side, and I am going to bring over my cash. And then I am going to start. So first I have, let me put my pen down also. YouTube TV, $21. So this is not the right folder. Blue is usually my bills folder. So I'm going to begin with YouTube TV in the amount of $21. So that's one $20 bill and one $1 bill. Next is going to be DTE, and that's in the amount of $40. Let's see. DTE, electricity, that's going to be $40. Next is Verizon. Verizon is going to be $86. So 150, a 70, 80, 85, $86 for Verizon. And let me sift through here. Put my 5 here. 10, 20, 50. And I think this is due next week. So I will be unstuffing Verizon probably next week. And then I have my student loan, and that is going to be $35. That's 20, 30, 35. And I'm going to put that there. Then there is ADT. ADT is going to get a 20 this week. And then let's see. Next I have beauty, which is in my pink binder. And that is here, and that's going to be $150. So how am I going to break this down? I am going to do 2 50s, one $20 bill, 2 $10 bills, one $5 bill, and 5 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hate when my money is not facing in the same direction. Okay, so that's 50, 100, 20, 30, 40, 45, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's $150. So I'm going to add that to what I already have. And let's see, 10, 10, 20, and 50. So my whole total that I have in my beauty is 150, 70, 190, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 273. And let's see what I have to get. I have to get my hair done next week, and actually I have to unstuff because I had got my hair done this week, and I usually use my card for mostly all my purchases. So a lot of the weeks I do cash unstuffings. So next is tab renewal, and that is going to go not in here, not in this folder, but let's see. I think I have something about car maintenance. I think I have a car maintenance. So I have home maintenance, tech upgrades, car maintenance. So car maintenance is going to get 20. And then I have next my dentist bill, which I'm going to use medical expenses for that. And I'm going to just put one $100 bill in there. And my grand total in this is $150 for medical expenses. So the next one will be Discover. So I'm going to go back to my bills folder and find my Discover. And let's see. Discover should be next. Okay. All right. So I have Discover. Discover is going to get $35. So it's going to be one $20 bill, one $10 bill, and one $5 bill. going to put all of this together. Monthly, I think my bill is $140. 6, 8, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. So I have 141. I have 142. So this bill will be coming up this week, my Discover. And next is Elan. And that is going to be, let's see, that's going to be $40. So that's usually 220s. And this is due on the 1st. So I just paid this bill last week. And then there is PayPal. And right now I am doing 33 for PayPal. So that's going to be a $20 bill, a $10 bill, 31, 32, and 33 for PayPal, which is also due at the top of the month. So this I just paid also. Next is going to be my land, and the land is usually $30 per week, and this is due next week, I believe. It's 20. So I should have $120. That's 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I'm a week ahead. So I probably won't need to put 30 in here next week because I am a week ahead. Next, I am going to do, let's see, where is that envelope at? I think it's the purple one. Let's see. Spending. Okay, yep. So I have food, household. Okay. Spending. I'm going to start in here. I think that's first. Yep. So spending is usually $50 per week. So that's 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. It's $50 for spending. Next is going to be food after that, and then household. So my food this week is $250. So I'm going to take two $100 bills. 20, is this one 20? 2 10s and 2 5s. And I also have to unstuff my food bill from last week too to pay my credit cards back. So that's 200, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. And I'm going to add that here, and then I'm also going to unstuff as well. So if you want, just follow along in the next video and you will see me unstuff all of my weekly expenses for last week. And that this envelope will definitely go down. I actually have groceries being delivered today. I'm going to make steak, red skin potatoes, corn, and broccoli for dinner today. So tell me down in the comments, what are you cooking today? Are you guys going to eat good? It's almost comfort food season. Are you going to make some one-pot meals, some chili, something to put everybody to sleep, watch the football games, you know, stuff like that. So here I have $50 left, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. That is going to go into household. So let me put that here, my 50. And I'll add that here. And let's see my total for household. Currently 50, 70, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, $169. So that is it for this video, guys. If you are still here, thank you for being with me this long. In my next video, I will be unstuffing. I'm going to try to do my best and make sure everything, all the money I spent, is accounted for. So thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.